Hey, welcome back to Myron Golden Insights. If this is your first time here, let me tell you something right now. You just stumbled upon something that's about to change your entire trajectory. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to the family. You already know we don't play around here. We don't do fluff. We don't do theory. We do transformation. Now listen, before we jump into today's message, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to get rid of all distractions. Put your phone on silent. Close those other tabs. Tell whoever's around you that you need the next few minutes because what I'm about to share with you is not information. It's transformation. This is not a video you watch in the background while you're doing something else. This is a video that demands your full attention because by the time we're done here, you're gonna have a blueprint that will literally make you unstoppable. Now, here's what I know about you. You didn't click on this video by accident. You're here because somewhere deep inside, you know you're capable of more. You know you're destined for more. You know there's a version of you that's greater than the version you're living right now. But you also know something else. You know that motivation without a plan is just entertainment. You know that inspiration without implementation is just frustration. And that's why you're here. You don't just want to feel good. You want to be good. You want to do good. You want to achieve greatness. So let me ask you a question, and I want you to be honest with yourself. Why are some people unstoppable while other people can't even get started? Why do some people dominate in every area of their life while other people struggle just to get through the day? Why do some people turn everything they touch into gold while other people work twice as hard and get half the results? I'll tell you why. It's not because they're smarter than you. It's not because they're more talented than you. It's not because they have more resources than you. It's because they have different habits than you. See, your habits determine your habitat. Your daily routines determine your long-term results. Your disciplines determine your destiny. And here's what most people don't understand. Most people are not broke because they don't have money. Most people are broke because they don't have the right habits. Most people are not unsuccessful because they don't have opportunities. Most people are unsuccessful because they don't have the right daily disciplines. And I'm not talking about cute little habits that make you feel productive. I'm talking about habits that will make you unstoppable. Habits that will make you unbreakable. Habits that will make you undeniable. See, success is not an event. Success is a system. Success is not something that happens to you one day. Success is something you build one day at a time through the habits you practice every single day. And if you don't have the right system, you're going to keep getting the same results you've always gotten. You're going to keep hitting the same ceiling. You're going to keep running into the same obstacles. You're going to keep wondering why everybody else is winning while you're still struggling. But today, that changes. Today, I'm going to give you 7 daily habits that when you implement them consistently will make you absolutely unstoppable. Not just successful, unstoppable. And I need you to stay with me all the way to the end because each habit builds on the one before it. If you leave early, you're going to miss the pieces that tie everything together. If you skip around, you're going to miss the connections that make this whole system work. So make a commitment right now. Tell yourself, I'm going to watch this entire video. I'm going to take notes. I'm going to implement what I learn. And if you're serious about transformation, do me a favor right now. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell because here at Myron Golden Insights, we're building a community of unstoppable individuals who refuse to settle for mediocrity. We're creating a movement of people who understand that average is the enemy of excellent. And if that's you, you need to be part of this family. All right, let's get into it. 7 daily habits that will make you unstoppable. And I'm warning you right now, these are not easy habits, but they are simple. And if you commit to them, I promise you, 6 months from now, you won't even recognize yourself. Habit number 1, start your day with the Word. Listen to me very carefully. Before you check your phone, before you check your email, before you scroll through social media, before you do anything else, you need to feed your spirit. You cannot lead from an empty cup. And most people, they wake up and the first thing they do is grab that phone. They're checking messages. They're looking at what everybody else is doing. They're consuming other people's content, other people's problems, other people's drama. And you know what happens? They give away the most powerful part of their day before they even get out of bed. See, the enemy wants your mind in the morning. I'm telling you the truth right now. If he can get your mind in the morning, he's got you for the whole day. Because whatever you put in your mind first thing in the morning sets the tone for everything that follows. It's like programming a computer. If you put garbage in, you're going to get garbage out. But if you put the word in, if you put truth in, if you put life in, then that's what's going to come out of you all day long. Now, I don't care what religion you are, but you better believe in something higher than yourself. Because if you think you're the highest power in your life, you're in trouble. You need to connect with your Creator. You need to connect with the source. You need to connect with divine wisdom that's greater than your own understanding. And the way you do that is by spending the first 30 minutes of your day reading scripture, meditating, praying, worshiping, getting your spirit right. Let me tell you why this is so critical. Your spirit is like a battery, and every day that battery gets drained by the demands of life, by the stress, by the challenges, by the negativity that's all around you. If you don't charge your battery first thing in the morning, you're running on empty all day, and you wonder why you're tired. You wonder why you're frustrated. You wonder why you can't handle stress. It's because you never charged your battery to begin with. But when you start your day with the Word, when you start your day feeding your spirit, something supernatural happens. You get strength that doesn't come from you. You get wisdom that you didn't study for. You get peace that doesn't make sense based on your circumstances. You get favor that you didn't earn. Why? Because you aligned yourself with the source of all power, all wisdom, all provision. See, most people are trying to succeed in their own strength. And I'm going to tell you right now, your own strength ain't enough. You can hustle, you can grind, you can work 18-hour days, but if you're not connected to the source, you're going to burn out. You're going to hit a ceiling, you're going to plateau. But when you start your day with the Word, you're tapping into unlimited power. You're tapping into infinite wisdom. You're tapping into abundant provision. Now, here's what I want you to understand. When I say start your day with the Word, I'm not talking about some religious ritual. I'm not talking about reading a couple verses so you can check a box and feel good about yourself. I'm talking about getting in the Word until the Word gets in you. I'm talking about meditating on it, thinking about it, speaking it out loud, letting it transform your mind. Because here's what happens when you meditate on the Word. Your mind starts to think differently. Your perspective starts to shift. Things that used to worry you don't worry you anymore. Problems that used to overwhelm you become opportunities. Obstacles that used to stop you become stepping stones. Why? Because you're not thinking with your natural mind anymore. You're thinking with a renewed mind. You're thinking with a mind that's been washed by the water of the Word. And let me tell you something else. When you start your day with the Word, you're not just preparing yourself for the day. You're preparing yourself for your destiny. Because your destiny is not just about what you do. Your destiny is about who you become. And you become what you behold. If you behold social media first thing in the morning, you become anxious, distracted, envious. But if you behold the Word first thing in the morning, you become strong, focused, confident, full of faith. See, the Word is a mirror, and when you look into that mirror, you don't see your problems. You see your possibilities. You don't see your limitations. You see your potential. You don't see what you lack. You see what's been provided for you, and when you see yourself the way God sees you, when you see your life the way God sees your life, everything changes. Now, I know some of y'all are thinking, but I don't have 30 minutes in the morning. I'm busy. I got kids. I got responsibilities. Let me tell you something. You got time for what you make time for. If you can find 30 minutes to scroll through social media, you can find 30 minutes to feed your spirit. If you can find 30 minutes to watch Netflix, you can find 30 minutes to read the Word. It's not about having time, it's about making time for what matters most. And if you really don't have 30 minutes, then wake up 30 minutes earlier. I promise you, the sacrifice you make in sleep will be more than compensated by the power you gain in your spirit. Because 1 hour of sleep is not going to change your life, but 1 hour in the Word every day for a year will transform your entire existence. This habit right here, starting your day with the Word, is the foundation for everything else, because you can have all the other habits, you can have all the strategies, you can have all the techniques, but if your spirit is not right, if your mind is not right, if your heart is not right, you're building on sand. And when the storms come, and trust me, the storms will come, your house is going to fall. But when you build on the foundation of the Word, when you start every day connected to the source, you become unshakable, you become unmovable, you become unstoppable. Habit number 2, move your body like your life depends on it. Now let me talk to you about something that most people don't connect to their success, but it is absolutely critical. Your body is the vehicle that carries your $1 million mind around. Let me say that again because some of y'all missed it. Your body is the vehicle that carries your $1 million mind around. If you don't take care of your vehicle, you're not going to get where you're trying to go. Period. End of story. See, most people think success is all mental. They think it's all about mindset, it's all about strategy, it's all about having the right information. And yes, those things matter. But you know what else matters? Your physical body. Because you can have all the ideas in the world, you can have all the knowledge in the world, you can have all the opportunities in the world, but if you don't have the energy to execute, none of it matters. Let me tell you something that's going to blow your mind. Your physical state affects your mental state. I'm not just talking about physically. I'm talking about biochemically, neurologically, hormonally. When you move your body, you release endorphins. You release dopamine, you release serotonin. These are the chemicals that make you feel good, that make you think clearly, that give you motivation, that help you focus. But when you sit on the couch all day, when you don't move your body, those chemicals don't get released. And you wonder why you're depressed. You wonder why you're anxious. You wonder why you can't focus. It's because you're not moving. Now, I'm not saying you got to be a bodybuilder. I'm not saying you got to run marathons. I'm not saying you got to look like you just stepped off the cover of a fitness magazine. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is you need to move for at least 30 minutes every single day. Walk, run, lift weights, do yoga, swim, dance, play basketball. I don't care what it is, but move. Because a body in motion stays in motion, and a body at rest stays broke. Let me break this down for you scientifically. When you don't move your body, your metabolism slows down, your circulation slows down, your brain doesn't get enough oxygen, your organs don't function properly, your immune system gets weak, and all of this affects your ability to perform at a high level. You cannot be unstoppable if you're tired all the time. You cannot dominate in business if you can't get through the afternoon without needing a nap. You cannot lead your family, lead your team, lead your organization if you don't have the physical stamina to show up day after day after day. But here's what happens when you move your body every single day. Your energy increases, your mental clarity increases, your confidence increases. Why does your confidence increase? Because every time you work out, every time you move your body, you're proving to yourself that you can do hard things. You're building discipline. You're building mental toughness. And that mental toughness carries over into every other area of your life. See, exercise is not just about your body. Exercise is about your character. When you get up early and work out, even though you don't feel like it, you're training yourself to do things you don't feel like doing. And success requires you to do a lot of things you don't feel like doing. When you push through that last rep, even though your muscles are burning, you're training yourself to push through difficulty. And success requires you to push through difficulty. When you show up to the gym day after day, even when you're not seeing results yet, you're training yourself to be consistent. And consistency is the key to everything. Now let me address something. Some of y'all are saying, but I don't have time to work out. I'm too busy. I got a business to run. I got a family to take care of. I got responsibilities. Let me tell you something right now. You don't have time not to work out. Because when you don't take care of your body, you're going to spend all that time you saved in the doctor's office. You're going to spend it being sick. You're going to spend it having low energy and being unproductive. So you're not actually saving time, you're just spending it in a different way. And here's another thing, you're making time for what you value. If you value your health, you'll make time to move your body. If you value your success, you'll make time to move your body, because you cannot separate your physical health from your financial health. You cannot separate your physical energy from your business energy. They're connected. Everything is connected. Let me give you a different perspective. What if I told you that 30 minutes of movement every day could add 10 years to your life? What if I told you it could add 20 years of productivity to your career? What if I told you it could prevent diseases that would cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars in medical bills? Would you do it then? Of course you would. But see, most people don't think long term. They think about the inconvenience of working out today. They don't think about the consequences of not working out for the next 20 years. Here's what I want you to understand. Moving your body is not a luxury. It's not something you do if you have extra time. It's not optional. It's essential. It's as essential as eating. It's as essential as sleeping. It's as essential as breathing, because your body was designed to move. Your body was not designed to sit in a chair for 12 hours a day. Your body was not designed to be sedentary. Your body was designed for activity, for movement, for physical challenges. And when you give your body what it was designed for, it rewards you. It rewards you with energy. It rewards you with clarity. It rewards you with longevity. It rewards you with the physical capacity to do everything you were put on this earth to do. But when you neglect your body, when you abuse your body, when you take your body for granted, it breaks down. And when your body breaks down, everything else breaks down with it. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to schedule your workout like it's a business meeting. Put it on your calendar. Make it non-negotiable. Treat it like an appointment with the most important person in your life, because it is. It's an appointment with yourself. It's an investment in yourself. And the return on that investment is immeasurable, because when you take care of your body, you're taking care of everything. You're taking care of your family. You're taking care of your business. You're taking care of your future. Habit number 3, write down your goals every single day. If your goals are not on paper, they're just wishes. And wishes don't come true, goals do. Every morning, write down your top 3 to 5 goals. Not once a year, not once a month, every single day. Why? Because repetition is the mother of learning, and writing is the mother of retention. When you write your goals down every day, you're programming your subconscious mind to work on those goals 24/7. Habit number 4, invest in your mind for at least 1 hour. You need to read, listen to audiobooks, watch educational content, take courses. If you're not growing, you're dying. There's no such thing as standing still. You're either getting better or you're getting worse. The most successful people in the world are not the smartest people. They're the people who never stop learning. Invest 1 hour a day in your education, and in 5 years, you'll be unrecognizable. Habit number 5, do the thing you're afraid of first. Most people procrastinate on the very activities that would make them the most money. Why? Because those activities require them to be uncomfortable. If you want to be unstoppable, you got to eat that frog first thing in the morning. Make that sales call, have that difficult conversation, create that content. Whatever you're afraid of, do it first. Because once you do the hard thing, everything else is easy. Habit number 6, serve somebody. Every single day, the secret to living is giving. Find one person every day and add value to their life. It could be a compliment, it could be advice, it could be an introduction, it could be money, but serve somebody without expecting anything in return. Because the universe has a way of repaying servants. When you become a person of value, you become a person of wealth. Habit number 7, review your day and plan tomorrow. Before you go to bed, take 10 minutes and ask yourself 3 questions. What did I do well today? What could I have done better? What are my top 3 priorities for tomorrow? This simple habit creates massive momentum because you're constantly improving and you wake up with clarity and purpose. Now listen very carefully. We just covered 7 habits that will make you unstoppable. But let me tell you something that's more important than all 7 habits combined. Knowledge without application is just entertainment. Information without implementation is just frustration. You can know all 7 of these habits. You can understand them intellectually. You can agree with them philosophically. But if you don't do them, nothing changes. See, the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is not knowledge. Everybody has access to information. We live in the information age. You can learn anything you want on the internet for free, but most people stay broke, stay stuck, stay struggling. Why? Because they consume information, but they don't implement transformation. They know what to do, but they don't do what they know. So here's what I need you to understand. These 7 habits, starting your day with the word, moving your body, writing down your goals, investing in your mind, doing the hard thing first, serving others, and reviewing your day. These are not suggestions. These are not recommendations. These are requirements for becoming unstoppable. These are non-negotiables if you want to dominate in every area of your life. And I know what some of y'all are thinking right now. You're thinking, that's a lot. 7 habits is overwhelming. I can't do all of that. And you're right, you can't, not all at once. But here's what you can do. You can pick 2 of these habits and master them for the next 30 days. Then add another habit, then add another one, because small hinges swing big doors. Little disciplines practiced consistently create massive results over time. See, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And the compound effect of these daily disciplines will transform your life. Not tomorrow, not next week, but over time. Because success is not a sprint. Success is a marathon. And the person who wins the marathon is not the person who starts the fastest. It's the person who maintains consistency over the long haul. Remember this, you were not created to be average. You were created to be exceptional. You were not created to survive. You were created to thrive. You were not created to be stoppable. You were created to be unstoppable. Now get out there and prove it. I'll see you in the next video. Now go dominate your day.